Hello, everybody, and I would like to thank my wonderful subscribers. Hello, everybody, and today we are going to be playing. Give me a minute. Have to put this out here. Okay. And today we are going to be playing more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. And sorry, didn't. Oh wait, have to hit both, then hit A. Okay, Tap Tom, yeah, I know you made the game. Good on you, buddies. You took a chance and you managed to make a great series. And today, wait, continue? Okay, new game? Oh, wait, shit. Wait, how do I do this? So, okay, I think I'm supposed to, okay, well, continue is just to take me back here, which, that's not really what I want. So, okay, they hit gallery, but I press A. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to, I think the new game I have to hit now, because that doesn't go anywhere here. So, okay. So, yeah, today we are gonna be starting Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. And yeah, do this right now. We are gonna be playing Episode 1, The Yacht Turnabout. Right now. Play! Yeah, do this shit. Ooh, Halloweeny. I wish it was Halloween now. How did I get myself into this mess? What is it? What's the mess, Phoenix? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh my god, is that the judge? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Huh? But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Science! Oh my god. You are no longer worthy of your title. Oh my god. That was like the noise that happened with Mia. You know, with the hammer. Okay. September 8th, 9/8. September 8th, 9/8 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. That was a weird opening. I mean, unless we learned that Phoenix Wright died and that the judge was the killer, I don't think that dream helped me understand who the killer is. Ooh, the same music. Oh my god, this is a new animation. What a nightmare. Okay, so it was a dream. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. It caused me to have a sleepy dream about the judge. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial anyway. Yeah, no, really bad move. Who's the defendant? Beep. Huh, you look like they hung up. That's weird. Good. I finally found it. Oh my god. Who are you? Talked about it so tall. I hate to have to do this to you, but it's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. Who are you? Are you the killer and not the judge? Damn it, I really thought it was gonna be the judge. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Ouch, my head, it's throbbing. Damn, did he hit us with that? How are we alive? And what did you guys do about it? Aren't you guys the bailiffs? You didn't do nothing about shit. I was sitting on that couch. There's no way you didn't see them hit me. And why did it feel so haughty in here? Good morning! Good morning? Who are you? Are you the new bailiff? because you also did a terrible job at helping me. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are best first thing in the morning, with the fighting spirit. Okay, whoever told you that was a fucking liar. People shot in the morning. We just woke up, we're groggy, we want to go back to bed. Nobody is at their best in the morning. Maybe after a couple hours, but not first thing in the morning. Sorry, but can you please turn the chewiness down? My head sorta hurts. Roger that! Who are you? Tell me your name. I hate the question marks. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a police woman, right? I mean, you look like it. She had the same symbol on her hat as all the other detectives. Well, all the other police officers. I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one who's in trouble. Oh wait, are you our defendant? Oh wait, Matty Bird, 22, my client. The only thing I was told is that she's a policewoman. What did that mean? Also, that's not how you spell shit, Matty. That's not how you spell it. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life? In my hands? You promised. You said you would prove I'm not guilty. Wait, does Phoenix not remember anything? Not guilty? Just when I got all hope was lost when all the other lawyers had yapped me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Ever. What is it still babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I have to come here and... What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Are you attracted to me? I mean, I'm not that pretty. Not pretty as the other people. Oh, sorry. You know, the other people in this game. The ones who have their tits out. If you think about it, I'm pretty modest right now. I'm afraid to ask. But here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl who's about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. I thought you were like super happy I was gonna defend you. You can't be both, okay? You either hate me or you admire how I'm defending you. Pick a side. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his client, sir? I can't believe this. Dude, I said I didn't remember you. Why are you so mad? No, it's just, well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Why am I drawing the blank? Oh god, he lost his memory. Shit. They're not good. Baya, can you tell the judge that I'm mind fucked? And yo, we can check the security cameras. Are you guys blind? Because I can't see your eyes. Maybe you bailiffs are just like really blind. But then, you would be terrible at your job then. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial is about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? I think I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sounds of it, it's probably safe to say I'm a defense lawyer. Deduction complete. And that girl, I'd said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irreversible promise. I mean, I can't guarantee her innocence. How foolish. What kind of man would just believe in somebody to the very end like that? What a fool I used to be. I don't know, it's just so funny that he said this line. Right? Okay, it is actually a bad promise, though, if you can't keep it. Hey, someone, please, tell me that it's just a bad dream. Why do I have the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? I don't know if you guys heard that, but I followed. I don't know how to do a gulp. September 8th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Who is that? Court is now in session for the trial of Maddie Bird. Oh yeah, that is a weird name, right? I only looked at the word Maddie, but her last name is literally Bird. It's a mad bird. That's weird. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That's how he sounded, right? I remember this guy, but only a little bit. So is he the tutorial villain? Like every time we get a tutorial, it's him? What is it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh, are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense lawyers here? I guess not. Yeah, no, nobody else here, bud. Now then, are you ready? Well, there are two options. I can lie for no reason, possibly getting an innocent woman declared guilty because she had a bad representation. Or I could be honest and say no, and maybe somebody will help me get my memory back. And this woman might be able to get a new lawyer who doesn't have memory loss. Or we postpone the trial until I get my memory back. Which option makes more sense? What if I said no? Would that be alright? Of course it wouldn't. Oh. Well then why the hell did you ask? Then why bother asking to begin with? Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kinda... The court will not hear the defense's excuses, but I have amnesia. Isn't this whole... Like, a court requires memory, and I don't have any of that. Because the defendant is a member of police, this case is under great scrutiny. Oh, like the last one that had a detective? Okay, listen. The people, the forces, the powers that be need to stop caring if the defendant is important, okay? The defendant should be treated like every other one. Just because they're a member of police shouldn't mean anything. Therefore, we must make this trial swift but fair. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. Isn't that what you said last time? Didn't you also say that Yuri Butt killed his lover? And how did that work out for you, buddy? Worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. Objection! A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me. And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. I just loved his haircut. It was really good. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, you please tell your first witness. It's been a while. It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time. You mean the time I beat your ass, bitch? Okay, do it. I won't show you any mercy this time, Luffy. Okay, so I have a question. So, in the legal world, like, when is a lawyer not a rookie anymore? Like, I know there probably isn't an official term. Like, oh, you should stop being a rookie after 2 years. But, like, when will people stop calling you a rookie? Because isn't this my thing? Take 1, take 2. Technically, take 2 had 2 cases where I'm the defense attorney. Maya's trial and my own. And then, after that, case 3, case 4, and then case 5. So I've been in 6 trials. So, like, how am I still a rookie if I won all of them? You can't keep saying this shit to me, man. Okay. And, who are you again? Although, I guess this Phoenix is a rookie. But, hopefully his muscle memory will kick in. The prosecution calls Detective Dick Dumbshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. Okay, so Detective Dick Dumbshoe. Witness, please state. Wait. Objection! Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Detective Dick Dumbshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicide down at the precinct, sir. If you are actually the detective in charge of all homicides, you do not get paid enough. And you are also not smart enough. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, you see, so, you know. You worked under that detective. Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he looked out for me always, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, and I'll never forget what he done to me. For me, not to me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Dumbshoe, please describe for us the details of the murder. Wait, yeah, shit. Detective, please describe for us the details of the murder. Yeah, sure. It happened at the park near the headquarters Expose part. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince, because he was so good at dusting off those fingerprints. And he was also a part of the hit TV show, The Prince of Bel-Air. He was a side character in a minor episode, but then he changed his last name to Prince for the TV show, just because he wanted to. I don't know why I do jokes. He was pushed down from the bench on the upper path, sir. You mean up there? The Yandy beat his body up bad and snapped his neck in paper. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Oh yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a autopsy? Well, I mean, you don't remember anything, do you? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. That's kinda weird. Did people see it happen? Did somebody hear the noise of his neck breaking on impact? Oh, okay, The victim's walk stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy report confirmed the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Do watches usually stop when they... Do watches usually stop, like when they hit a surface like that? Like, if you were to, like, fall off a building with a watch, would the watch blink at the exact time of death? Because, like, what if the watch kept going a bit more before it broke? Very well. The court accepts it into evidence. Okay. Slide photo 1. The victim fell from the walking path above, added to the court record. Now then, I recall at yesterday's preliminary hearing, we have those? An important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I guess. I don't remember any of this shit. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? No, it's not. I told you that. There was a very crucial piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? I try to tell people. The judge doesn't give a shit, though. Well, actually... it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How did you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro. Well, apparently everyone else in the whale thinks I'm a rookie. So, like, I don't know why you think I'm a pro. Oh wait, I know why. Because I defended Edward against his mentor. Because I managed to uncover the fact that the chief of police is a criminal. And because I also defeated Wright. And because I also defeated Wright in court. That's why you think I'm a pro. Because I'm fucking awesome at my job. Alright, sir. I'll help you do this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Okay. Court record? Yeah. Evidence about information and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You can look at the tort record by pressing the R button. The R button? What are you talking about? We're in tort. Where are the buttons? The R button. Huh. You really know what you're talking about, don't you? Oh my god. I see them. Everything in this entire world is all two-dimensional. I can see the buttons now. The option button, the tort record button, Shidori mode button, and there's two yellow arrows. What do though? What do those do? It's too bad I'm a top, right? Just think, I could totally be a Yeagle aid in dead. Oh my god, Miss Burns, I made you talk. Let me do it again. Oh, I made the judge talk. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Court is in session. Save your tic-tac for later. Sorry, Your Honor. Jesus, I think I have to play with the buttons later. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The R button. That would be this one. Oh my god. A whole world opened. My attorney's badge. A cell phone. Doctor's autopsy report. Glasses. And the climber photo we just got. Alright, Mr. Wright. Let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It's the glasses. And I have 3 options. What the heck is this world I opened up? And what happens if I pick the wrong one? Oh, that's weird. Why did you give me this shit? Okay. Okay. A wallet. I'm pretty sure it was a wallet, Your Honor. Oh my god, that was loud. This is a tournament, y'all. Objection! This is a tournament, y'all. You can't get me wild guesses. Agreed. They're right, Mr. Wright. You have to check the court record before answering. If you don't, your client might end up with a guilty verdict. And that's me. I care a whole fucking yarn about not being guilty. Your client. You do realize that you, right? I will ask you one more time. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body? It was a police badge. If he's a top, I guess maybe it's a badge or something. Objection! Mr. Wright, please stick to the facts of this case. Oh my god. He is a policeman, correct? I don't think you understand the problem here. I will not have an uninformed lawyer in my court. Yes, Your Honor. There's no fooling around those two. Please, for my sake. Here's in the court record, sir. Hey, listen. Mia said the same exact thing during my other first trial. The issue is that you don't have boobs like her. With the R button, right? Oh my god. Okay, profiles. I'll check those in a minute. But I'm gonna have to go back. I don't want to be guilty. I know I didn't get penalized, but, you know, no point in, like, keeping a bad record. That's simple, Your Honor. A pair of broken glasses. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir. That would be really hard. Like, what? I push you, and then you somehow manage to grab my glasses off my face as you're falling down. In the heat of the moment, you can do that. I call bullshit. That did not happen. And held on to them as she fell. Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, they're my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, sir. I swear. You sure about that? You know, it was a coincidence on that day I accidentally stepped on mine. Maddie, I don't mean to sound rude, but that also sounds like bullshit. A coincidence, she says. Oh god, I shouldn't yash evilly like that anymore. Your Honor! Objection! I have further evidence to present. Oh, you have more? And this evidence is very decisive. Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence. Witness testimony. Decisive evidence. There's something even more intimidating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. Sorry guys, I'm sick. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it's clearly saying Maddie. Yeah, that's how you write Maddie. Wait, what the heck? Wait, what the heck? That's weird. Okay, so they spelled the name Maddie Wright in the picture, but they didn't spell the name Wright in this one. Either this is a translation mistake, or there's an in-game contradiction. I guess I won't know until I keep playing. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's not hard to say she's the culprit. I can say it right now. She's the culprit. This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor. Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here. Maddie, spelled the correct way, with an E at the end. Maddie. The prosecution would like to submit this picture because it makes me laugh. And the photograph. Understood. The court accepts it into evidence. Crime photo number 2. A photo of the area above the victim's hand, added to the court record. As if the glasses alone don't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But, I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? Give me a minute, okay. It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you, sir. Sure, but, what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all, sir. Normally, there's a part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution witnesses all hiding from the court, which means that they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective over there your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. That is true, and that is actually why eyewitness testimony is not considered the best form of evidence. People's memories are notoriously unreliable. That detective, he does seem like sort of a scatterbrain. Like I met him before, and he's acting like an idiot every other time. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. He's doing nothing. So Your Honor and I can expose the lies. We should be alright. Decisive evidence, cross-examination. There's something even more incriminating than the thrashing under the victim's body. Hold it. About those thrashing. Do you have any proof that those thrashing belong to my client? The lenses are for nearsightedness, and are almost the same strength as hers. Almost, but not totally. That isn't good enough proof. Even the flames kinda look like the ones she's wearing in her ID. Kinda isn't absolutely, okay? What you have to do is you have to go to her optometrist and you have to ask him if the glasses are exactly the same. If they aren't, then you can't use it as evidence against my client. What do I do now? Continue. Hold it. Almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Do you have more definitive proof? Is there something that clearly linked the defendant with those glasses? The dirt and sand rubbed out any traces of fingerprints or anything else. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing to prove these glasses are my client. Something like that. What? How did you beat me so hard already, Phoenix Wright? I see. So there's no proof. Wow, that was amazing. I can totally feel it down in my gut. Okay, that was good. Didn't really help us a lot, though. It did make the taste less good, though. Now, you're sure he was being pushed, and you're sure he was pushed, and that's how he fell. Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Please continue with your testimony, detective. Anyway, the victim fell pretty far. But he managed to write down the culprit's name on the ground, where he landed. Oh shit, wait. the culprit's name. Yeah, I was a hard too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? That was a weird sentence. Or you actually using certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what I said. That's what it said. There's a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maddie. He's not a point. Hey, hold on. Huh? Don't talk me. I know the picture says Maddie, but... Now that she mentioned it, it does feel like there's something kinda off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now hurry up and present some evidence. So that was what a contradiction feels like. An orgasm. No wonder I'm a lawyer. I better check the court record again. Okay, yeah, it's obviously this now. Okay, it's pretty obvious I have to do it. I don't feel like I need to waste more time. Now hit X. What is it? What come over me? Without thinking, I blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger out a cigarette, ready to take down my opponent. What a rush! It's like heroin and opium all mixed together beautifully. No wonder I do this. Detective Dumbshoe! You talking to me, pal? Please, state the name of the defendant for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see. There's a very crucial line of questioning, so shut up and move out of the way. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer the defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maddie Bird. M-A-C-C-I-E Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? What? It says right there. It says it right here, and it's M-A-G-G-E-Y Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird taught the cat napping, and the bird ate the cat's eyes. Well, what's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. It looks like we're both the dumb asses in this case. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name. Maddie, spelled M-A-G-G-I-E. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. Weren't they dating? I'm pretty sure somebody who dating someone would know how to spell their name. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. Oh, sorry, guys. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him not to know how to spell her name. No! This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers and that they loved each other? Yes, I am quite sure, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective W. Please testify to the court about the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. W, you call him Your Honor. Not sir. Dustin and Maddie. Officer Plinch and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounds like they were even talking about marriage. Okay, that's a bit too much. Only half a year and you already wanted to get married. No, do 2 years. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Okay. Maddie, Officer Bird had gotten Officer Plinch a yawn. A present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Are you sure they weren't in love a bit longer than half a year? I should know, because she came to me asking what she should get him. Okay, I guess that helps the point. Oh, those two sounds like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy should not. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay. Cross-examination. Dustin and Maddie sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I... K-I-S-S-E... How do you spell kissing? Oh wait, no, it is an I. N-G. Dustin and Maddie sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I... What is it? N-Y? I-N-G. Maddie and Dustin sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. They have been going on for half a year. How do you know this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Plinch seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it? They slept under the stars? Actually, I was supposed to know too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. Damn, you're getting poorer and poorer. If only I had gone on that trip. Then she would want to fuck me and not him. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really, anyway. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? Well, I didn't notice that. 22, 30. They're both adults. She's fine. I don't care that hard. He seems like a trustworthy man. What? You say a guy gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective W and Dustin Plate were only a year apart, you know. Oh, they were. I think this fella had a way to know before marriage. Mind your own business, pal. On the day of the incident just so happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. The day of the incident. You mean September 6th. Yeah. The victim, Officer Flint, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maddie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. To do what? I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm so glad you're such a cheerful old man. But somebody got murdered, so I don't care that hard. Officer Bird had done an Officer Plint a present. Oh shit. Hold it. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I thought that you thought for my subordinate. But even when she was gonna buy him as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright! Please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a trust on the defendant. Oh, I see. The old Dick W wants to fuck little old Maddie. Oh my god, I just had a theory. What if Detective Dick W murdered Officer Dustin Plint because he wanted to date Maddie Bird? That should not be a point of discussion at this time. Whoa, wait a second. Why are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. It was something you bought over 2 months ago. Over 2 months ago. Yeah, she's a very considerate woman, pal. Another reason why I want to date her. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Is she too cheap to buy 2? Like you, detective? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Plint was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove. Flesh fervor. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah? Or you saying that she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? No, nothing like that, pal. Then, what is it you ate? Tell me. She ordered it. It was custom made. What, did it have like a tool design on it? Custom made? The glove was custom made? Not what you said, pal. Don't wear it out. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Yeah, that's what I said. Don't wear it out. Your Honor, I think the glove is custom made. That's what I said. Don't wear it out. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem to be a little relevant. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to the case? Well, I'm not gonna say it's not. That would be dumb. I don't know where all this will lead me, but of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this entire case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the feeling that I know. The one who doesn't know where he's going with any of his ideas and makes shit up. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how you're on the tape. This is great. Flashing people. It feels like I've done this before. And I'm gonna take the blame. Okay, everybody, I am back from my break. And it's time to get back into it. Flashing people. It feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information out of even the most tight-lipped people. Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear more about this matter. Actually, I brought the glove here with me today. And why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Here it is. Here it is, sir. What hand is that? How do you... This hand? I think it has to be this hand. But that... Okay, that's your right hand. Okay. It's a raspberry yellow, isn't it? Baseball glove. A present presented to Maddie. A present from Maddie to the victim. It was custom made. Added to the court record. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. I think the court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other in some way. Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Now, if that's true, that brings up an important question. Was the name Maddie, which was spelled M-A-G-G-I-E, really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little bit more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Witness testimony, writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. You're really stupid. Handwriting is done with a utensil. You can't determine handwriting with a finger unless you handwrite the same way you write with this, I guess. Okay, yes. If you handwrite something like this, then that's how you write with a utensil. But you probably couldn't do that with your finger. Yeah, you probably couldn't do this. Yeah, you probably wouldn't do that if you were dying. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped underneath the fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we can confirm that this name was written with his right hand. Not him, but with his right hand. Yes, a perfect geological conclusion. I guess. Now, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Writing on the ground, cross-examination. We first looked into the handwriting. But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We are not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. Hey, I'm Emma Shaddai, and I'm the one who said that, not you. I believe it's time to go back to the real point. Agreed, Your Honor. So, what were the results of the investigation? That went nowhere. Unfortunately, we couldn't determine if it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you know you're down on us? I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. Hey, I'm Emma Shaddai, and I think you're wrong about that, detective. I've never heard that before. Me neither. Nor I. I've never heard anything like that at the police academy, sir. Okay, so I made it up. Anyway, next we checked the victim's pointer finger. Oh shit, wait. Sorry, I'm dumb. His pointer finger. You know, the one that you're always pointing and waving around in people's faces like this. Don't tell me it bothers you. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. And yet you're trying to kill me, pal. I worry one day it's gonna kill me. For real. Remember that guy in the first ever case? The one called Frank Charlotte? He died, Mr. Wright. He literally had a heart attack and he foamed at the mouth because you pointed at him too hard. You could kill somebody with that. In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct? Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been written in the sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped underneath the victim's fingertips. And what did that prove? Well, it proved that he did write the name with his own finger. Yes, we can blame why there was hand trapped under his nail or whatever the fuck. I guess he's right. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin caused by him writing on the ground. Scratches on his skin? Yep, you can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is, that's the power of scientific investigation. I'm Emma Shaddai. I'm in Europe. And thank you, Gumshoe. Yes, it is. It's incredible. To show small, we had to use a magnifying glass. It's a really strong one. It's got a really scientific sounding name. You mean a microscope? Yeah, that's it. We used one of those and that's how we found them. I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is. He knows what it is, he's just an idiot about it. Someday we can confirm that the victim wrote with his own hand or whatever, I don't know. Are you absolutely sure? I believe in the power of science. I'm Emma Shaddai, and I'm doing well. Hello, Phoenix. I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would be the only one conclusion that the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? The present? What about it? Wait a minute. The present? What about it? It's made for somebody's right hand, right? That's how you would have to do it to have that hand position. Like this. This is your right hand. But that's weird, isn't it? I mean, I need to think about this a bit harder. Wait a minute. Baseball. When was the last time I saw somebody wearing a baseball glove? Okay, wait a minute. That's not how you do it. You use your non-dominant hand. You use your non-dominant hand, right? So, if this is a right-handed glove, and he wore it on his non-dominant hand, then his dominant hand would have to be his left. I wonder if I'm right, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Detective W, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Can you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? I've never thought about it, but it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. It has autism. And what would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Left left-handed? Right, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it has to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale. Have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that wait a second! Ha! Don't forget, the victim was left-handed. Hey, detective, I thought you knew everything that happened under you, but you didn't know how one of the detectives wrote? Pathetic. I guess you only know about what the women in your department do, pervert. This is, I'm upset. Overruled. Damn, he didn't even get it all out. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves, what it means. Ha! There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maddie could not have been the victim. Order. When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maddie is... No, it's not possible. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor? The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant guilty. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. No! Alright, you did it, Mr. Wright. Woo, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Oh, well, thank you. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. Phoenix, you still have this whole game and the next whole game before you didn't even think about retiring. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maddie Bird. No! Not yet! I mean, please, give me a few more moments, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? He has another one? And what did this witness witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. Once more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Sad. Yummy dash. It's gonna be Yellow Hair Man. Order in the court. I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that this was a bit too easy. I need more info. We'll have to see what I can find out during the recess. I tell you my guard down. It's only gonna get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. Ooh, to be continued. Nah, we just keep going. Okay. September 8th, 12:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Yami, number 1. Amnesia? What, I just told you that? I tried to tell the judge, and he wouldn't listen to shit. I can't believe my own lawyer tried to defend me in such a state. Hey, I didn't want to defend you. The judge wouldn't listen to me. Like a shithead. Why didn't you tell me, sir? Okay, well that, I have no idea why I didn't do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shot to your system. Come on, lower your head down. A magic tip should be all you need. No, I'm not letting you tip me in the head just because you think that's how amnesia works. Maybe if this was an anime, but I'm sure all I need to do is take a nap, revisit my childhood home, and meet the people I already met. I don't need a little magic tip. No. I can go pass on that. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where they belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we didn't solve your problem first. We did deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I think we just should start with my name. And I can tell you, and I can tell, I guess we'll start with my name, and I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. I think I know you and your name pretty well. I wonder if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Wright. What a weird name. I mean, my name wouldn't be that weird if it was like, my name wouldn't be that weird if it was something like, shit, I can't think of a character's name. My name wouldn't be that weird if it was something like Frank Solid or Dick W. But Phoenix, right? Now that's a weird one. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back. Maybe it will help. This is a business card? I got this from you in my most prized possession. That is really sad, Dale. Oh, what did he say? My client, The only thing I can recall is that she's a police woman. Dr. Prince, age 30, the victim, and a policeman. It seemed like he was dating the defendant, Maddie Bird. Winston Payne, age 53, the prosecutor for this case. Generally not pleasant, bad at getting points across. But he looked so ugly in that picture. Not the best look. You can borrow it over for now, but please give it back later, okay? It's my card. I know my phone number. Oh, okay, well, I don't know, but I will remember it. Okay. There's a number written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Phoenix is business card. It's my business card. I hand wrote my cell phone number on the back. Added to the court record. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me. And start talking about this case. This case? Yeah. Can you tell me anything that you think would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone. But, cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it in the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me then. It might be important. Okay, Roger. Roger? I thought my name was Wright. It was on the day of the crime. Just after 6 p.m. I picked up your cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. That's the same noise I heard. What does it mean? Can I do something here? Oh my god, I turned that box off. Oh, what the heck? Oh wait, let me chat. Oh, that's weird. What? Okay, so you can only really do, like... What is she holding? What is she holding? Is that blood? If anyone can tell me what she's holding, let me know. All of a sudden, the cell phone began to ring. Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Oh, is this yours? Oh, I'm so glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You didn't tell me Maddie. How do you spell that? Oh, you don't need to know that much. We agreed to meet up at 6. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that the cell phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along! Oh my god! Maya! Oh my god! Where have you been? Man, I missed you the whole last taste. It's been so boring without you, and you're so cute and purple, and I love you. I told you 1,000,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to the tour house, everyone had already left. Ah, now who in the heck is this? Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this deal too. Man, was I a Casanova or something? Hey, good morning, Maddie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how'd it go? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Devastating. Is it devastating? That might be the right word. Oh, and what if I said everything will be fine? That's right, is Maya to the rescue with the ultimate, decisive, super important evidence. Here you go, Nick. The thing you wanted me to blame. Huh? Oh, Dave. What the heck is this? Yeah? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers on it. It was kinda tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? Like, they eat puppies? Again. There's a group of con artists that the police are currently investigating. Okay, well, not as bad as eating puppies. I think these guys are members of that group. Name it. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group added to the court record. Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? Yeah, how did you do that? What? You don't remember that? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Okay. I didn't know you were able to do that, Maya. Oh. Is that right? These names were in memory of that phone that Maddie found. So that's where they're from. Okay, from the phone. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to become an old, forgetful plebe like you, Nick. Maddie, actually, Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Well, now Maya doesn't know either. Please, bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Ooh, guess you had to go back in there. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish I shot. I think I have all the pieces now. More or yes. Now, all that left is to put them all together. I'm not gonna use this. I can't. Not if I want to save this random deal I just met. Come on, Nick. Better than move on. Yeah. September 8th, 12:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the sedan, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, may I say a few words? What is it, Mr. Payne? It is about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way. You see, So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on. No, we will not be lenient on him. There's no need to give a police face. Just hurry up and call your net witness, please. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution called your net witness. A drifter who would take their walk in the park on the day of the murder. Man, out of all the prosecutors, the judge has... Out of all the prosecutors I've seen the judge deal with, man, Mr. Payne has to be the most pathetic. Maybe that's why the judge is so assertive in this case. Because he isn't being bullied by the prosecution right now. Okay, A. A drifter who was calling through the park murderer. Please state your name in the retort witness. Before I do that, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who would take a walk. Did I? Well, I will not stand for that. Now you have taken the torch I entirely wrongly. Sure, I'm a talking about you, but it didn't mean to self into evil death. Everything in my life will be under humble time. I am merely using at the top of a beautiful university. I have a winner's qualification. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. Just shut up. What is he, a human chatterbox? I have to question him? Fashion, toys, women, glasses in a poor university. First rate only need apply. Glasses? But you weren't wearing glasses. Wait a minute. Are these your glasses? That's enough. Your name, witness. Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people, you're dirty trick. You thought you had me, but you got wrong. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Just shut up. Oh, man. Forgive me. Oh, wait, I suppose I didn't tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting... I am Richard Wellington, a drifting virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you want, you can call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a, strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am no way a pure parental boy on a walk with mommy. I hate my mommy. She treats me like a child. Like I need to be in university right now. But I'm using a more good one, mother. If you must know, I am... Anyway, please testify to the court about what you saw during your walk through the park. So you did it and taking a walk, you... What you witness will do, Mr. Wellington. Witness testimony. What I saw that day. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation, and how awesome I am, and how life sucks because it's so unfair for me. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was well past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from right in front of my eyes. Well, without a doubt, I looked up and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. But, banana? What the hell are you talking about, kid? Bloody moot. That was surely a decisive testimony. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maddie? Yeah. And if she really is innocent, then that only means one thing. This guy is lying! That's a fucking moot. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth no matter how well you trap your lies. What I saw that day. Hold it! So you were at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. You neat. You're neat. That was very rude of you, but then, what can I expect? That what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. Damn! That was told. No name? Trashy? Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-headed. Now, this may be hard for a mush-headed, feeble-minded buffoon like you, but I have to think very carefully about the future of our great country. But I thought you said you were thinking about... which college to go to just now. Oh, please! Which university I go to will directly affect the very future of this country. I love this guy. He is such a bastard in the best way possible. That irritating little snob. I wish I could pick him out of me. How do you know what time it was? I see you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? Do you think you can discredit me like that? You're such a third-rate biased fool. I think I can't expect real smarts from you, bitch. His arrogance is so intolerable. What should I do now? Press harder. Answer the question. How did you know what time it was? Tick, tick. I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on death and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I'll try to explain it so that even a third-rate simpleton like you can understand. Man, you are making me really want to defeat you right now. Good job to the writers. There's this little thing they call a clock at the park. Do you get that? Do you know what clock is? It's the thing to tell you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the time machine. Oh, so it is. I looked at that clock, and that's how I knew the time. Time is something that exists, but it only moves forward, not backward. And it helps you know where you are in time. But if you ask me, this whole time to the time, it's totally nonsense. No man have a real person down there knowing by the same time how long it didn't know Shapiro just found out today how you should be. And yet again, another meaningless flood of words. Talk about first class waste of time. In any case, all of a sudden, a police officer falling from above, right in front of my eyes. And how do you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With a glance, I can tell what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hands-out kind of team detective in the way he tied the tie. Oh, and I suppose you were also wearing an officer uniform. Wow, how intelligent. He was wearing a police officer uniform, so you knew he was a police officer. Shouldn't that statement have come first? Wow, that's pretty impressive. Maya, don't be fooled. He's just a common idiot. You're smarter than him. Hey, Ned, do you think he figured out what I do? Maya, I don't even know who you are. I don't know what you do. Even I haven't figured that out yet. Are you like a religious trainer? Without a doubt, I looked up and I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Are you sure you got a good look at her face? Animals have this thing called an eye, Mr. Wright. They use it to see things. In this case, in the case of humans, we have two eyes. Yes, even you have two eyes. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or did you not get a good look at her face? That was the witness was just about to get to. I would like to request that Mr. Wright not use such a loud voice during questioning. Sustained. Mr. Wright, please refrain from raising your voice in this court. Then please, don't make me have to raise my voice. If this idiot stopped talking, I probably wouldn't. Are you finished? I'd like to continue my testimony if that's alright with you. Of course I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant over there. So you're sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful play weapon of life with mine. I am what you call a famous name brand, while you are only a cheap imitation. There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could ever make a mistake. Of course, you are a genius because you are my witness. If you weren't my witness, I would hate you. Of course. Oh ho 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 ho. Of course. Ugh. Did you notice anything of intellect, witness? The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. The banana? Well, it was actually more than one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? And why would I know such a thing? I am only telling you what I saw. That's really strange. Maddie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He thought of me lying about bananas. he could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the time machine. And what if it's not a lie? Well, maybe he thought he was saying one thing, and it was something else? If he had mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be inaccuracy. That would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think. If my client is innocent, there's no way he could have seen what he said he saw. Then that means if we can somehow show that he's lying, yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's a sharp mind. I just wish I could remember who she is. Tell me who you are, Hun Hun. Who are you? Is everything okay, Net? Yeah, it's alright. Whoever you are. Okay, obviously what I have to do is present the most yellow item in the court record. My attorney badge! It's the only yellow item in the court record. Okay, but it's a bunch of bananas, obviously. Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the banana you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the banana too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Huh. But don't think you can use that as a way of pulling more information out of me. And that will you'd be wrong. But, Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? Isn't that the baseball glove? Whoa. What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... No! It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important thing. This witness has... Wait, I want to actually do these. Mr. Wellington had never played baseball. That would he play what he did. Oh my god, it's actually so funny. That would he play what he doesn't even know what a glove is. What? Why is everyone not talking? Matt? I hope you noticed the icy glares we're getting from everyone in here. What in the world do you mean? When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth and nine actually, but... Whoops. Think it over one more time and try again, Mr. Wright. This witness loves bananas. Mr. Wellington loves bananas. Shit. Nick, I hope you noticed the icy glare you're getting from everyone in here again. What in the world do you mean? I'll have you know, I like strawberries much more than bananas. Whoops. Feeling right, you are an idiot. I do not know if I should give you one more chance, but I will. Think it over and try again, Mr. Wright. This witness will not exist because I will go back in time right now. Has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is really simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. It's really simple. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yeah, you know what I mean. You're those people who refuse to take down you're too used to your review that you know that you're in the every part under the review. But when you're avoiding, you're not moving out, don't you? And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. They're both 2200. I suppose you're not telling me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses to replace them. How about when you witness the crime? Will you wear your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unwielding, evil man. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the plate right now. We are back, and now time to keep going. You're like the people who rejected children about she would play while he was hopping and you all like people you would just do something you burned at the sedate. Which boiled down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the identity of the woman of the scene, of the crime, and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this witness. But the height difference was only 9 feet. And he's blind. I mean, he's not blind, but yeah, we should get his optometrist in here. It would be very possible for him to see the face of the culprit on the higher path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened in the moment after you witnessed the crime. Dude, I'm basically proven that my client is innocent at this point. Now all I have to do is prove he did it. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately told the police to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Hey, wait, that's good. Why are you painting that like it's a bad thing? They made it there soon. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even somebody without a superior brain like mine can understand that That Dale is the murderer. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. What happened next? The Dale on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. Oh wait, shit. I'm supposed to actually hit the button right now. She ran away. Just like that? Yeah, she did. She saw me and she flew the nest like the guilty bird she is. That's her last name. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone? Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to that. Okay, feeling right? Why the hell did you say that? I do not need you pretending to be an idiot. Anyway, if she ran away from you the instant she saw you, how do you tell her we my client? The witness has already answered the question. She has stated that the defendant is the culprit. Listen to, Mr. Wright, I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? After that, I immediately told the police agent to report the crime. Immediately, immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have, yeah, but before I did, but like the duty of every citizen, or did they not teach you that you're pitiful schedule? You think people learn how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take the oath to the court record for a second. You're a nice Dale. You're so smart. Who are you again? Oh shit, wait, shit. Oh shit, wait, what's happening? Give me a minute. Okay. So, that was the one I got the message on. So, let me go to the court record. No. 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 Okay, well that doesn't show me his watch. That doesn't show me his watch, although it did tell me the time. Okay. Here we go forward. Okay. Oh, I found the contradiction. I didn't do it. Hold it. How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know what I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, pal, I'm graduating from a pretty good, top-rated school. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? They must have a lot of free time on their hands if they showed up in 10 minutes. I'll hit it. So you're saying there were police on the scene by 7 p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling and dotting all around like users. Not like me. It certainly says something about the morals of people in this country. Not like me. I'm amazing. I mean, if everybody went to my college, maybe they wouldn't be such classy people. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. Okay, it's obvious. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report. According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28. What of it? You said you told the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had told the police, it was already 6:45. There's a clear 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It was only to be expected that he would be ordained. 15 minutes is hardly why I would call a little dazed. Not only that, he said he told the police immediately. Mr. Wellington? Yes? And blame yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question, kid. Telephone. I mean, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You with your collection, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really special. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You use your glasses and your cell phone. You must be a very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people aren't allowed to use things? Haven't you ever heard of all these? By now you know, I don't even actual plain simple people like you. Enough. Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone. Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this cell phone Matty found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Collection fervor, bitch. Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. How do you have it? What do I have? And what do you have? Is that a burner phone? I found my cell phone. I have it here, you know. Oh, I see. You're like he got his phone. Here I just thought this might be his. Wait a minute. Why are they the exact same model? So confusing. Well then, I think we cleared up this issue here. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone on him because he lost it. Therefore, the DA in his hall was taunted by his search for a cell phone booth. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yes, there is something. I don't know what it is yet, but maybe there is. Your Honor, the witness's testimony did not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for this witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't get made up outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you? Oh, I do, and I'll show it to you right after I figure out what it is. Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright then, let's see this proof. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. No. It must be one of these. No. Wait. Is that a phone booth? Right next to the body? It's quite simple, actually. Take a look at this. My hand, doing this awesome gesture I just learned how to do. At the time seeing the photo? Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, there's something wrong with you. Okay, I can say that better. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Well, Mr. Wellington, why do you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order. What is reporting the time you'll yank proof for the defense? Oh my god, with the pain, you are an idiot. What I am trying to eventually prove is that he is the one who wrote the name Maddie and framed our defendant. That is what I am leading up to. The witness can't explain what she was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Your Honor, he had nothing to say for himself. A guilty man never does. Then, I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason to kill him for it. And on top of that, we should still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for his cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else? Was he? Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing during those 15 minutes? Jimmy, I want to see what happens if I pick it. Yeah. I'm afraid it's too early to say anything for sure at this time. I see, Mr. Payne. Will we be hearing further testimony from the prosecution? No, Your Honor. That is all. Oh, Todd. The witness has said he saw the defendant commit the time of the... Oh my god. What do you mean? The had been sufficiently substantiated. What? Nick, you have to do something before 2 late. I hear the... Okay, Judge, you are an idiot. What about the 15-minute gap? What about the fact that this witness had been notoriously unreliable and antagonistic? Do those mean nothing? As to the actions of Mr. Wellington during the 15-minute gap, the defense would like to propose an explanation. I thought the defense just finished proving that this couldn't be explained. No, there is one possibility. I just didn't want to say it because I'm really cool. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was only one possibility. Okay. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? Okay, I have to... Give me a minute, Oh shit, I can't. No, it's not that, you're gonna penalize me. Ow! Shit! Why do you do that? That hurt! Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out logically. I really thought it was gonna be that he needed time to do all that. But yet get rid of the stuff that isn't right. It can't be this because we don't know a lot about that. We're not leading up to that yet. This had nothing to do with anything. Neither does this. This isn't it. This probably isn't it. Maybe it's this. Or this. I think we're really leading up to the cell phone. They have been talking about it a lot. Oh wait, okay. Ow. Okay, that was weird. Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack with your objection. And your holding. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Ah! I believe the tour all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours, and your optometrist can prove that. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? You didn't even notice that though, right? Now, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. While the culprit knew that he had to find his glasses, and Flint The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make the call. And to write the name. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer again? You've done this every time we've met. Haven't you had enough? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. You figure it out, Nick? More or yes. Turns out the cell phone was the key to the case all along. Not this glove like I thought. I was an idiot for saying that. Anyway, now I'm gonna say to deep six this guy. Whatever that means. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! This is so exciting. Watching you worse to death. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. Time to sink the slim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. And in the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defendant making a mockery of the court. Your Honor, I think the prosecution is making a mockery of the court with his voice. Without any solid ground to stand on, he is accusing the witness of being a murderer. Okay, here's my clue. 1. These glasses were his, as he just told us, and even if I can't prove it, we can find out later on if they were his. 2. He lied about not wearing glasses. He took 15 minutes to call the police, and he had no excuse for it. He had lied numerous times, and had been an asshole. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate flawed lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Well, that's easy. For example, there's the name the victim wrote. What about that? Well, Phoenix, you do realize, that the burden of proof is on the prosecution. Nobody has to prove why they're innocent. Give me a minute, I have to... Oh, you mean the name Maggie. M-A-G-G-I-E. Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is M-A-G-G-E-Y. And the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But, wouldn't that also mean the real criminal somehow knew the defendant? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was M-A-G-G-I-E or M-A-G-G-E-Y? That is a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Maddie Bird before this trial. I forgot. Was there some way this creep could have known Maddie's name beforehand? There was a way. It would be best if I could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maddie. Now, will the defense please present its case? Your Honor, I've been doing that this whole time. How could the witness have known the defendant's name? It's this. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? Well, you realize you lost it. What did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you? Your Honor, these selections have nothing to do with overruled. Pain? You are a pain to deal with. Shut up, sit down, and listen. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maddie Bird picked up a lost cell phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank goodness, I've been searching for my phone. Oh, and this morning, I'm so glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this to me back to you. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maddie. And that is when you learned her name was Maddie. Oh, but you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is M-A-G-G-E-Y. But the name on the ground was written M-A-G-G-I-Y. M-A-G-G-I-E. This is a mistake that should only occur if you knew how her name sounded, not how it was spelled. Ah. Order. But Your Honor, the witness had no motive. My client doesn't have a motive either. And your point is, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually will not kill someone without a reason. Okay, then my question is, what is my client's motive? Because let me tell you what I have right now. I have proven, almost conclusively, that Wellington is the murderer. You have tried to do the same, but you have failed. I have disproven every argument you've ever made, and now you are resorting to acting for a motive. Thus, You can basically say that I have proven your witness guilty, and you are on your last age. I could have done the same with my client, but I didn't do that. You have failed, Payne. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you certain it? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial was over, right? That is a poor legal system. The defense basically has to prove everything 100%. Yeah, but... Now then, please present to this court proof that the client had a motive. Okay, which is it? Is it this or this? Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. The cell phone. In the memory of the cell phone, the defendant found a certain list of phone numbers. You looked up all those numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to the people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain what these numbers were doing on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the numbers, looking up the phone numbers on a person's cell phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You just had to top the radio and they deserve the artist. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want for you is to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you, know what it's like to be a refined man like me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Pain. Don't you know what I'm gonna say right now? Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the number of a con artist group in his phone? Isn't it obvious? The witness... I actually do want to see what this goes to. He was victimized by this group of con artists. Is that right? And to take his revenge, he's using for the names and numbers of the con artists. Hold on, Nick. What are you talking about? If that's true, then he doesn't have a motive to kill Dustin Prince. Yeah, I guess not. I don't know where I'm going with that. What is it? You became quiet all of a sudden. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to try one more time. Alright, kiddo. Go with that, kid. One more time, Mr. Wright. He's investigating that group. Excuse me? What in the world are you saying, Nick? If he was just looking into that group, then he had no reason to kill anyone. I cannot accept the defense's answer. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Oh shit, no wait, I hit the wrong one. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right on this phone. If anyone were to get into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to tell. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Unlike your other two ideas, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wellington, will you care to explain? I got you now. That police officer. What? Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Pain, 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 pain in my ass, pain. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. But please, let's think about the context of that phone call. I don't need to hear it then. The defendant had already promised she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why, then, would he need to tell anyone? That is a valid point, Payne. Really hard for you to do. What did the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think about it like that, let's see. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe that slime bowl saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thought, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone. So why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well, then, Mr. Wright, what was that something that didn't agree with the witness? His mom! I'm gonna take the blame. Okay, everybody, we are back, and it's time to point out what was the something that didn't agree with the witness. I honestly don't know. Well, it could be that she's a police woman. Well, shit. Wait, what if they picked up the phone together? Maybe it was... It was Dustin Plinth. what Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Flint? Dustin had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park, still wearing his police uniform. Oh. oh wait, she isn't wearing her uniform. If she was, I bet that would have been an option. The deal that picked up my phone, it was a police officer. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run and check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they had already run and checked on his phone. And he went into a panic. That is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Plate was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. It seems the truth had come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Impressive! Not bad, Mr. Woman, third-rate education! Hey. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! The evidence! This guy is really creeping me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious caller this, that. They're all on that phone. But who to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone I lost. I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. How can you be sure it is your... How can you be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton? For you to be sure it isn't mine, simpleton. What? Oh, it feels so good to see you blurb. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Yeah, Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Now you're the turnabout. I'm the turnabout. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There has to be something. Maybe it... No. Look, this is it. I got it. We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nate, don't you remember? When you got out from Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was some sand all over it, so... wiped it. I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. You had this whole, like, bucket of bleach, and you, like, dabbed bleach on the phone, and, like, you wiped it pretty hard, too. You wiped it so well that it looks brand new. You ruined your own evidence, you fuck. Ha 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 ha. Oh, it's been so much fun watching the third weight class battle lately. It's so much fun watching third weight class battle like morons amongst themselves. He made a complete recovery into a jerk. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see? Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have blipped because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've gotta be joking. She erased all the numbers I was gonna use as evidence. Mr. Wellington. What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you're too much! And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Huh? Oh my, now I remember! You, the phone. You were shooting for your phone. That's what you were doing. You told the phone, and then... So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Man, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get away, should not flee. I know this phone has to be his, but how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment had no basis and therefore no power. What the heck? What the heck? What about all the other shit I've proven? What about the fact that he took so long to tell the police? What about the fact that he's been lying? What about the fact that he has well, he didn't have a motive, but what about the fact that he couldn't have seen the defendant? The fact that his glasses were under the body? Do none of these mean anything to you? It looked like you came up with... It looked like you came up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Ha ha ha. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. One big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. That was good. Why do I like that line? Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies farewell. Goodbye. I have a reservation at an ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a successful day, so please, bon appetit. Bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I just supposed to get it going like that? No. Please, wait, Your Honor. Alright, Net. I think I might be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense intended to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this? If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. Objection! Objection! I'm sure you are aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could only present one more piece of evidence. Oh, but he's gonna win. He always does this in every case. He only gets one last chance, but then he turns it all about. Yeah, some sort of turnabout. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything. I'm pretty sure I presented it too many times. What have I not used? This is unnecessary. Although it would be pretty funny if when he asked, "Who are you?" I presented this. That would be funny, but I don't think it's this. I used this. I used this. I used this. This. I don't think those are anything. Is it a person? But nobody else here is useful. And what would it even mean to present any people? Probably not her or her. Maybe it was the victim, but no, that doesn't make sense. It has to be a piece of evidence. But I've used everything in here. And this wasn't even important. I didn't even need this. Or this. But, wait a minute. My business card. It had my phone number on it. Like what we need, maybe. There are two phones. There's my phone. Because I have a cell phone. You know, I said I have a phone number. So, there's my phone. And that was his phone. So, when he hit me, I had two phones. What if he got the wrong one? Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please, have one of mine. Judge's business card is written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Added to the court record. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about this card, and that is the back. This card is very important because of what is written on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now, but Port is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. If I did trouble, it's all your fault. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We are to pull my cell phone now. And then the port will see everything for what it is. All the idiotic, stupid thing to do. What? Why is my phone? What with this stupid sounding ringtone? Babe. Mr. Wellington? What? How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. You're? Ah! No. It can't be. It can't be. Give me a minute. This way. No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the yelp on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. So, that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He is a man who lives by his pride and self-interest alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he had become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. Sad but true. That Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding. And Mr. Wellington, naturally. Speaking of the man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and had been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Mandy Bird, not guilty! Yeah! It took 2 hours, maybe 3, but I won the take for me. This is it. This is all. Court is adjourned. September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved for what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't really do anything to deserve it. Most murder victims in the real world really don't deserve it. I mean, most of the victims in this video game series do, though. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but whirlwind and bad luck and failure. Okay. I didn't know this. Tell me more. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell... Oh my god. Since I was 9 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, dotted shit from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. Honey, a lot of those do sound like bad yachts, but half of them do sound like you're just an idiot. Like, how do you not win tic-tac-toe or pass a test? It's not that hard. Like, all you have to do is study. You don't seem like an idiot to me, okay? You just need to try a little harder. Maybe that's your issue. You believe you have bad yachts so hard that you make yourself worse. My whole life has been... My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone told me Lady Yachtyes. That's funny. Lady Yachtyes? What's worse is that my misfortune always seemed to latch on to those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. You did tell me about that. That's right, you were talking about that earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth in the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Okay, well now you just sound like a people pleaser. Maybe that's your issue. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Maddie, you don't have to hide that you were in love. You literally bought it months in advance and you special ordered it. You don't have to lie. You were obviously lovers, okay? You bought him a custom-made glove for his left hand months in advance, and you even asked Detective W. You don't have to lie that you were in love with him. Oh, I see. Everything is my fault. Dustin's death. Your head being all messed up. Oh, well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found the whole ocean worth of good yacht by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the goddess of misfortune is just a name. You're right. You bet. I'm gonna make it, I promise. That time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's gonna should be it. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves too. What a horrible day. Then just sit down on this couch and I almost lost my memory at. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. She's someone I've classed with in the past during certain cases, but she's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by the opinions of others. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I don't know. I haven't gone into loop. He seemed to know me, but maybe he's been dating me for someone else. And this Dale, Maya? You finally remembered. This is Maya Faye, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories with her. About her. For example, Earth Connect, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. I'll add you to my... I'll give you my phone number while we go. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. Hey, Nick! Why do you throw your eyes? What are you doing? We're going to the burger place, right? Open your eyes. And that story. That story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Ooh, are we gonna go and get a flashback? Who are you? Okay, so if I had to guess, this story is probably gonna take place in the past. Yes, same plot to this. Shit. Oh shit, no wait. Okay, everybody. And I gonna have to do it for my playthrough of Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Okay, so the villain was great. I loved him. He was just the right amount of an asshole, an absolutely hateable asshole, to make me want to beat him up. And I love how it reintroduces the characters in an interesting way. I bet a lot of people would have said, oh hey, the memory wipe is just a cheap way to get new players into it. But I actually do like how they ended it. Was like, I guess I'll have to fill up my phone again. Oh, I remember you, Judge. I remember you, Maya. I remember you, Dick Gumshoe. I liked it. It's a fun little thing. Like, there's a new part of Phoenix Wright's life after Maya left. Just like the first game ended with, oh, I'm gonna have new adventures. This game tells you, here it is. Here is a new adventure. And Phoenix Wright forgot all the other ones. So this is new to him too. So yeah. Overall, a really good taste. And I can't wait to play more into Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!